in the global. And there is a special notion about this intertwining of concepts and living and practices. It is called localization, and that's why I put it in the brackets. And actually, in this way, we see that no longer local and global stand there in opposite sides with each other. They actually can very easily be integrated, they can complement each other, and in this way they can complement different human needs. As we said before, besides so-called ethnic restaurants, we have lots of ethnic restaurants who are not anymore of local only background, but they are, for example, French, Mexican, Italian, Japanese, and I believe that all of you have tasted food in these ones. And actually, the presence of so many restaurants in one location, in one city, in one country, I think it only contributes to the developing cosmopolitanism. Well, here we have something to do with how Mr. Ibrahimi presented me. And actually, exactly the presence of so many restaurants, of course, is connected with economy and demand and the offer. At the one side, we have pretty highlighted demand for ethnic restaurants. Because different people, wherever they go, they want to see something unique, something different, something special, something exotic, something they haven't seen before. And therefore, at the other side, people in different localities need the urge to offer something peculiar, interesting, genuine from their own culture. And in this way, actually, are met and are fulfilled two different needs. And each of them has a significance for the one who is visiting and for the one who is offering. And because every human being, even single or as a community, has a need to express something unique about their selves. And actually, this mixture is a fulfillment of necessary human needs. So, what have we already said? We could come to a conclusion that even though maybe it is not a true cosmopolitanism, because we mentioned that the author Ulf Hannes, and in his definition is also added that in order to be cosmopolitan, true cosmopolitan, we have to be truly and sincerely engaged in practices that are not connected to immediate locality. But actually, this is an opportunity to come closer to the practicing of cosmopolitanism. And actually then we have another author who was reflecting on cosmopolitanism. We mentioned John Tomlinson. And actually, because there are some doubts, everybody is in doubt, is there possible to practice or to cultivate true cosmopolitanism? Are people able to depart totally from local needs and to engage only in global, human, universal values? And actually, the author Tomlinson sees this possibility in individual initiatives of solidarity. We know that there are different organizations and different individuals who actually do solidarity work which is not connected to their own interest, personal interest, even not to the interest of their immediate community, but actually to other communities. And for me, I was very fortunate to illustrate to myself and to the others how could one cosmopolitan be, look like, act, or would complete her or his personality. I was fortunate enough to meet Miss Elizabeth Going. She is a British citizen, and maybe some of you know her because she is very active in different communities in Kosovo. And while I was researching, I made many interviews with her. Once when I met her, I have recognized that I have seen actually that she recognizes different food of Albanians, of other ethnic groups in Balkans even. And she has noticed actually that a name, for example, Pogača, is not only of Albanians, but this is used also from Slavic speakers, Slavic language speakers. And she was quite sensitive in these issues, and she knew a lot. And then I thought, okay, she is very interested in cultural issues. But later on, while we were chatting, and the waiter came and asked her what she liked to drink, she said this. But later on, she gave me her visit card, and in her visit card was written, "I want to drink Kosovan water," as you see here. And this told me that actually she is not interested only in cultural issues. She is also interested in economical issues of our country. And besides that, afterwards we had opportunity to exchange different emails. And on her mail, I have read this. Classic greeting cards made with a single silver filigree flower against a plain colored background are now available for sale for €3. The cards promote the traditional Kosovan crafts of filigree, and the profit goes to the girl who is producing the card to support her family. And here I said, okay, not just economy, not just culture, but also solidary work, actually. She's doing it on her own in order to help a family who has a poor financial position. And, okay, so we see that she is here, she is as a maybe working immigrant, but she is able to be engaged sincerely and to do stuff that are not connected only to one locality here, because recently I have heard that I have updated her about her activities, and she has a new project, the Ideas Partnership, and actually it has to do with education of minor communities in Kosovo, like Roma or Egyptian, and she is involved even with a smaller group. And for me, it is an expression of cosmopolitanism. And of course, she's not alone here, because we know that lots of people are engaged in solidary activities. And what reflected on me beside all these restaurants? Actually, I have read something about transnational spaces. And in my readings, I have read also that a transnational space also implies an adoration of national state as a main structure or frame of social praxis. Actually, people, wherever they go, they need to come close to their national states and to their own culture. And since the people are very mobile, this is happening everywhere. And then I thought, yes, these ethnic restaurants are actually also transnational places, because in a single restaurant there are cross different borders, which are imagined, of course. For example, in the restaurant we have crossed the border between private and local, because what was private and public. Because before the war we could eat or have only at homes, now we can easily find, because the life entirely changed, we can find it in restaurants. Then some borders connected with the gender issues. Before the war, we couldn't see old women in the restaurants. Today, we can see in the restaurants all entire families. And they are enjoying different kind of foods, even international foods. So this is all intertwined, I think. And then we have different visitors. So there is no border of classified people who will enter one particular restaurant, but everyone will be interested in a particular restaurant. And that testifies mostly the presence of ethnic restaurants from different cultures, like as we mentioned, Chinese, Japanese, and others. And so here I was talking about these borders. And actually, while we are in, for example, let us take Chinese restaurant, of course we, in a way, we adore that nation. We make respect of that nation and we search for something unique from that Chinese culture. And exactly for that, the restaurant, Chinese restaurant, is a place where will be exposed some particular signs or elements, artifacts from Chinese culture, which will make us easier to recognize, to adore, and to taste that Chinese culture. Besides the food, is of course tasteful. And okay, if we have doubts or different theorists have different doubts of being able to apply true cosmopolitanism, the presence of different ethnic restaurants in a certain town, in a certain country, I think is a step closer to developing these particular skills and mentality of cosmopolitanism. And this, of course, is mostly enabled if we are open, if we like, if we are able to make friends and friendships with others in any place, and particularly in these restaurants, while we share, for example, the taste of particular culture. And this probably will lead by time to the truly applied cosmopolitanism for all of us. And here I have some pictures from, this is a picture from restaurant Planet in Kmetoc, near Milani. So we have here exposed an atmosphere, quite ethnic atmosphere, in order to present something from tradition, something from the past, which is actually diminishing. And we have then hearth. In mostly of them we have an element of hearth. And I feel that in restaurants everybody wants to feel like at home. And owners want to make visitors feel like at home. And hearth makes it more close to that feeling. Then we have quite modern table in which will be served some kind of local food. Then we have, in Pristina, we have a restaurant with a main, with one of the main elements that are recognized Mexicans, and we have a Mexican hat. And I have visited a new restaurant, Mexican restaurant, which is even in interior decorated in quite Mexican atmosphere, and the food is delicious. It's my favorite ethnic international food, actually. And then we have, of course, Chinese restaurant, and there are attempts, as I said, to bring something, to expose something which is of their cultural background. And again, we have like an old house which is turned into the restaurant because of the demand and the need to offer. We have spoken. Here is again one restaurant in Pristina. And thank you for your attention. If you have any So if you have any questions, any thoughts, any reflections, I would like to share it with you.